Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So if you are new here, hi, my name is Ellie. I'm a teen mom to two children. I have a 4-year-old son called Dionte-King and I have a 2-year-old daughter called Amora Dream. So today, me and my baby father are actually doing a Q&A. I've asked loads of people to ask me questions on TikTok. So we're not going to make this intro too long. We're going to get straight into it. How did your family react to me being pregnant?
To me, it was alright.
Where did the babies get their names from? They're so unique.
One sounds like love, and me and Ellie love each other, so yeah, that one.
And Dionte, I actually thought of that. I made that name up myself. So that is where Dionte's name is from. I don't actually know where the King part came from, but yeah, that's where I got Dionte from. Those questions for me. How do you feel bringing the kids up on your own whilst he's in jail? Does he take care of your other baby? Also, how many times do you go visit him? So bringing them up isn't really difficult because Dionte goes to school and Amora has started nursery. Also, the kids are actually really well behaved in the daytime. So it's just really nighttime. It's a lot different because he'd always obviously help me out. He takes care of Dionte exactly the same as Amora. The love for there is the exact same for both of them. It always has been. So yeah, the love for both of them is unconditional. He takes care of them the same, spends the amount of money on them the same, everything like that. And how many times do I go and visit him? I visit him as much as I can. Sometimes it will get accepted. And also with the train strikes being on, it has actually put a strain on me being able to visit him all the time. Where do you both see yourself in 5 years' time? You can go first.
Well, my thing, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. If I'm out, I'm gonna do my thing and I'm gonna get rich from. That's about it. Like, no spoilers, to get it.
Me, I see myself, I want to own a beauty salon. I want to do a lash course and I am already a qualified nail technician. So yeah, I actually plan to have a salon and I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to call it in case somebody does steal it. But they are my plans, and we also want to buy a house when he comes out and stuff like that. So yeah, the plan is just to be rich, healthy, and have a good life. The next one, do you want more children in the future?
I want to get stable before I have the next few. I want to have a house and I want to make a bit of money. Get on my feet.
How would you react if any of your kids became teen parents?
Well, a boy and a girl is different, I'm not gonna lie. Like, either way, they're still gonna go through struggle, so I don't want that for them. I'm gonna make sure they know that's not for them. Getting me and any of them through that, so we know how that is. So that's probably not what's gonna happen. You get it?
And if it does, I'll always support my children because I did have Dionte at 14, but like he said,
I'm not gonna lie. That's not gonna happen. Like, I don't even care about. Like, I'm gonna make sure they know that.
Yeah, but I can't sit and I'll tell them how hard it is and to live their life and stuff. But
really. We go fast. You gotta realize, like, yeah, we did it. Yeah, we're happy with.
I don't want it for my kids. I don't want it for my kids.
And that. But are they? Yeah, but I want them to do their thing, get me, and do it right. Like,
no, 100%. But if it
through it, fam, so we can show them the way, fam. You get it?
100%. Next question is, how's he coping inside? My other half was sent a week ago. Has his love grown stronger for you now?
Well, like, the love was always there, of course. We've had talks about things, you get me? You know, mature talks, not gonna lie, like, in jail, it's not really nothing really too deep, you get me? The physical is not really, like, it's nothing, you get me? If it's nothing to you, it's nothing, you get it? Like, it don't really matter. But the mentally, I'm not gonna lie, having any there to talk to is better, you get me? That's why I'm going through that thing with myself, you get it?
Yeah.
Even than that, just
and
comfy.
And we've always been close. Like, we always had that relationship when we first got together. It was really weird, and we was on about this the other day, weren't we? Like, we've always been close. So you see, when you see people in relationships and they'll be like, oh, my boyfriend's my best friend. No, like, we literally are best friends. We've been best friends for 4 years. Like, we've had our ups and downs, of course. You know, we did have a break, of course, which many of you would be aware of, but we've always had that bond. So when we got back together, it was never different. Like, we've been through a lot in 4 years. We've got 2 kids, and the love's always been there. The love's never not been there. It was just we had to part ways for certain reasons, and yeah, the love's always been there, but definitely the love's grown stronger. But not just because he's been in jail for either of us. It's more just because I think we're a bit more mature now. We've had, like he said, conversations. So I think that's definitely it.
Yeah, I don't.
You're sassy. This one's for you. Does he see Dionte as his own?
I knew Dionte since he was a little baby. Yeah. Of course, the same as my own, man, right? It's one of their ones, you get it? Like, that's my kid. No one can tell me nothing about that situation there. Like, my mum seen him as her grandchild. I've seen him as my kid. He's involved in my family.
Very involved. It's always been like that, though, to be fair. Were there any doubts about us keeping Amora? If so, like, what made us change our decision? To be fair, we never had any doubts about keeping Amora, did we? Like, literally, when I gave him that pregnancy test, like, that was it. We never talked about abortion with Amora, did we?
No, my mum was a good person, so my mum was kind of excited. I'm not gonna lie, so. And when it gets to that one, I'm not really going to have doubts. I don't know about Elia, so she's not really going to say she had doubts or not because she's a girl, but I think I stood up, you get me, provided for my kids. When I start crying and being like, oh, worried and that, I just stepped up, you get me, did my thing, made for him. And when I come out, I'm going to do the same.
Is he a good and consistent dad with literally anything? Yeah. Now, even when I'd say, disliked each other with these little quotation marks, one thing I've always told people is that he's always been a good dad. Like, my kids have never struggled for nothing with him. He's always been there, like, through my pregnancy, which you guys would have seen, how I've spoke about other things. And then when it comes to Amora's pregnancy, I didn't, like, we'd have our arguments and our disagreements like couples do, but one thing I have never faulted him for is he was there from, well, when I was with him with Dionte, but then when I was pregnant with Amora, like, a man shows his true colours in pregnancy, and he was an amazing dad. When Amora was born, amazing dad. When Amora's now 2, even you being in jail, I've always said to people, he's still a good dad. Like, nothing's ever changed.
Of course, my daughter, I still provide for my daughter. It doesn't matter from now on not.
How did me and you meet?
Oh my God, I knew Ellie a long while. The thing I like about me and you meeting, we didn't meet on Snapchat or Instagram, and not none of that shit. Like, when you meet someone on Instagram and Snapchat, for me personally, it makes it, you don't make it as good, you get it, like.
It's not as real, is it?
It's not real, fam, like, you get me, like, it's one of them ones, so it's more natural when you meet in person. So we met in person. Of course, it was said before, we're from the same area. I think it lived too far away from me, I'm not gonna lie. But
do you remember when we used to compare our Harachis on the park?
Yeah, did we like getting together? No, we met way before that. I'm not like that, but I've seen you way before that.
We've knew who each other was since we were probably like since I was probably like 13, I think it was, because I knew you before I was pregnant with Dionte, and then when I was pregnant with Dionte, and then afterwards when we chilled together, like properly.
Actually, when to go together, I can tell you that exactly. I can tell you the date. I can tell you what time, but when we met, that was ages ago, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, like, she was with one of my friends from school. I was with one of her friends. And we met up, started talking, and I've always had a little crush for Ellie. So
Yeah, he
so
has
talking and that.
since he was like.
Walked at home. And yeah.
This
there's
one's
levels,
for you.
There's levels to it. You get me?
Does your baby dad only like white girls?
I like white girls. But yeah, like I'm scared to answer this, man. Why you putting me on a spot like this in front of my BM and that? Nah, you can't be doing that. I ain't like white girls.
What do you hope to do when you're out of prison, like future jobs?
Well, of course, I'm gonna be a chef. And my dad. And my mum, she was a chef in a way. She used to cook all the time. Like, when my dad was alive, she used to cook a lot more, of course. Yeah, she's a hard worker. She works with food. My dad works with food, so that's the way I'm gonna go. Hopefully, when I'm a bit older, and I've been places and I've seen stuff, I'm gonna open my own restaurant.
Do you still want to be an electrician?
Yeah, I know. The electrician thing, yeah, it's good money, fam, but when it gets to the cap, yeah, you can have your own business and that, and you make a lot more money, but
Okay.
so that's also stress. Cooking, I feel like that'd be, get me. The restaurant is where I'm looking at now. Electrician's been my dream for my whole life.
When you went into jail, do you wish you did things differently?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Yeah, I thought I made a mistake. I went jail. But my head frame was in when I was on that road. I could have been kept in jail for a lot longer. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, the hype kind of grabbed me and we could end up doing something a lot. Yeah, man, I could have been riding a long band, be out before my kids are even 10, you get it? So it's alright. Before my kids are probably even 9 or 8. Or probably a lot sooner. I'm not really too sure. I've not been sentenced yet. But either way, it's a blessing, you get me?
Right, you ready?
Blessing in the sky, you get me? Like, one of them ones.
Does Amora's dad find it awkward sometimes with there being another baby dad?
I'm not really gonna lie, yeah. That's a bit personal. Like, I can say a lot, but I'm not really trying to air it out to the public like that. But no, I don't find it awkward at all. That's just me saying that. So that's family thing.
Next one is, how much do you spend on self-care a month? Hair, eyelashes, nails? Well, I actually spent...
I used to fund it a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, carry on. You tell them what you spend on it.
Okay, so now I probably spend about £100 on my nails and my feet each month. I then always get my eyebrows threaded. They cost about £4. to get threaded. My eyelashes cost around £50, and everything else is just, yeah, like if that's what you're just on about, that's just like the basic. What is his dream wedding plans versus your dream wedding plans? I'm gonna go first. So I want to get married abroad. We're not gonna have this fake wedding where we're gonna be inviting loads of people for the sake of it. Definitely not. I don't care what you say, Eva. We're not having fake people.
Hi, here we go.
Say hiya.
Hiya.
You gonna go to bed soon?
Huh?
Where's the baby? Like, mommy ain't throwing it away, actually.
No, it's in the wash.
That's my little baby, and she was feeding it. Where did she go on holiday?
Okay, so back to the dream wedding. Yeah, well, I wanna get married in Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Or like a really nice hot country. So this one decided to land himself in jail. So it depends where he's not going to be banned from. But Jamaica.
That's my wedding plan. I want to hear your wedding plan. I just want to hear it. Hey, man, I know that's what I said I wanted to do. I want to hear you say what you really want.
I want a big dress though. Like, I want me and Amora to have matching dresses. So me and Amora are going to be hot girls in Jamaica. We're going to have big dresses. Amora is going to have a matching dress to me because she is my only daughter. I know we could have, obviously, another daughter in the future. But for now, I'm talking now, then Amora's going to match me. I want Dionte to be the ring bear, yeah. Yeah, we've always said that, ain't we? Yeah. what else? Do you know what? It's weird because we actually do speak about things like this all the time, but what? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just want a lit wedding. Like, I want everyone to be dancing. I want everybody to have a good time. Like, I don't want boring people in the wedding. And you know what, to be fair, nobody's allowed to wear white. If you come up, turn up wearing white, then you will be getting kicked out.
Things like Jamaica, I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit difficult. Like, it's hot over there, you gotta realise that. Like, what other colour can they wear? Play that light yellow or something.
Yeah, but then again, maybe put the yellow theme in there because it was your mum's favourite colour.
I want young
bridesmaid dresses yellow. Yeah, like it'd be like this. So Maura's got a dress here. It'd be like this yellow.
My mum's wedding dress.
Yes, yeah. That's the same as her princess dress. So
they're gonna have to be light colours. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're gonna have to put your head on. Like, Jamaica's not like it's a hot place. It's not fucking England, you know. Like, it's a hot place.
Yeah.
Like, do you really want to be in a big dress the whole day? Like, there are little.
No. So in the evening, shush, because in the evening, I actually am gonna have like a really, really nice smaller dress or nice outfit to change into because one's going to be dancing, and I don't want to stay in my wedding dress all day and all night.
How many people would you invite?
How many people would I invite? I'd probably, well, I don't really want to start saying like your family names on here, but I'm not having people that don't bother with the kids. Same goes with my family. I am joined by Amora now because this one keeps jumping on my bed. But yeah, back to the wedding. So we've got to think now, like, we are going to have to pay for certain people to fly out to Jamaica for them few days. And
yeah, I'm gonna make sure we have a bit of money there and pay for all of them.
And
over there, it's gonna be kind of cheap, right?
Do you want though, because we're getting married abroad? Do you want a honeymoon? Because I do. Like, we're gonna fly to another country straight after, obviously, like what you'd do if you was here. Yeah, like, I still want a honeymoon. Or do we just stay in Jamaica and the kids obviously stay with like my mum or someone in Jamaica? And yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I want to go to Africa, I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know what? I want to go to where your mum went. That looked well good.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah, it was, but I don't know where. I don't know whereabouts it was. I can't remember.
I want to see like animals and that. I'm not going to safari, of course. I just want to see like lions and tigers in real life, probably giraffe. I'm not too sure about the Africa thing. Like, I need to do my research.
I've never been.
If I didn't come to it, it'll probably be Hawaii. I'm not gonna lie. That seems great. But it's an American place, so I'm not too sure about if I can go there or not. If I can go there, it'll probably be Hawaii, but if not, Africa.
So next question. How did you feel when I told you I was pregnant? Like genuine feelings, how did you feel?
A lot of things, art is complex, innit? Like, I can say something, and I can be plain about it, I can go into depth, like, which one do you want?
I want just a genuine, honest feeling because I can't comment on it. Like, yes, he was happy. That's from what I seen and what I obviously knew. But what did you feel? Because I feel like we kind of, to be fair.
There's a lot of people out there that can't have kids. I'm not gonna lie, that's a blessing. Like,
no, 100%. I feel like though, in a way, because with me and you, we always knew we was gonna have a kid at some point. So it was like with us, it was never me worrying about the dad not being involved or him worrying. Like, we never worried like that. So in terms of like, just because we was young, it was like when we found out I was pregnant, we knew we've always been a team. Like, we were saying it yesterday, weren't we? Like, we are a team.
We've been for a stress and that, but we really truly work from together.
Yeah.
And we've got through the pregnancy together.
No, we did 100%.
Like, out of anyone, when it comes to that, like, I value her opinion and what she says as much as I value mine, again.
Yeah. Okay.
Coming from someone with a big ego.
This one's for me. How's your relationship with his parents and siblings? Me and his mom, best friends for lifers. I'm not gonna say too much, but just know that was my right hand That weren't it. How close were me and your mum? Very close. Like, I'm not talking like, oh, she just liked me. No, she knows things that nobody else on this earth knows. She helped me through motherhood. Literally, I remember when I first ever went to his house and I was actually scared to meet his mom because I thought, oh, like, she's so strict. But you know what?
My mom's got the biggest heart.
Biggest heart, yeah.
I know, so that's where I get my big heart from. Like, yeah, I get my other things from my dad, but the big heart, that's from my mom.
No, me and his mom were literally close. Like, she never ever used to leave me out for nothing, did she? Like, as in terms of, she'd always be like, my daughter-in-law.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know why you tried to involve me because you and my mum used to be friends without me. I never used to be there a lot of the time, but you and my mum used to be chilling. Like, it won't be that I had to be there for you and my mum to be
Yeah,
there.
no, like, she'd come and pick me up and me and her would go to their family parties together, like, or she wouldn't even tell you, would she, about things that we're going to. She'd invite you. She'd invite me. She'd invite you, but she'd invite you as well through me. Like, she'd literally text me, like, this day, this time, as a family. Do you know what I mean? And she'd always pick me up, and me and her would always do things.
I see you as my partner, so when you're there and I'm not there, like, you represent me, so it's one of the ones. Even when I'm not there, you're there, I'm there, you get it, because
yeah, no,
I see you as my other half, you get it.
Like, yeah, me and his mum have always been close. Like, that is a relationship. Do you know what? For everyone out there, like, I would love people to have a relationship with their mother-in-law, like how I did mine, because best woman. Like, that, I say it to everyone, best woman, like.
Yeah.
But then, so his siblings, I'll get on with all your siblings, to be fair. Yeah, I get on with all of them, but Sai's my favourite. It's not even just because she's a girl. Sai Amelia, my lash tech, Sai Lashes on Instagram, as I always tell you that.
Favourites with family, man. Like, even though I know that I'm my grandma's favourite. Like, I be my grandma's favourite. I'm not gonna lie. Like, no one can take that spot.
Amora's took it already.
Yeah, but that one of the little princess, she can take that spot. But even that.
Yeah, no. Sai Amelia, I love Sai. I love all his siblings. Like, we've all had our little say-sos and stuff, but that's, like, they're all family to me, like, literally.
Yeah, you gotta realise, family always have arguments. You don't have arguments, you're not family, like, if people ain't, hear me, it's one of them ones.
Yeah, no, 100%. Any of you two big drinkers on a night out, or what is your favourite drink? To be fair, I'm not really a drinker, am I? Like, literally, I don't really drink. But
I don't really know how she's around other people, but around me, Ellie don't really drink.
What's your favourite drink or your go-to drink? I kind of can guess what you're going to say, but I want to hear what you say.
I'm a dean right now, so I'm not going to be drinking when I come out. I'm not going to lie. Like,
okay, but before Magnums,
that's not my favourite drink. That's just that's my favourite little drink. Yeah, but that's just like.
What about what? Like, what's yours? Like E&J.
I love my Magnum, but beer-wise, it would be Budweiser. I love my Budweiser. I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie.
you do love
I
it.
like my Budweiser more than anything else.
What about your Red
Like,
Stripe?
Strong drink. It'll be Tennessee, Courvoisier. I'm not gonna lie, like, I sound a bit
E&J.
like that. E&J is crazy. That's disgusting. That's cheap, innit? That's why my mum liked it. It's a cheap drink to drink. If it weren't cheap, she wouldn't like it, trust me. But one drink I do hate is Real Nephew. Like, people gas it up way too much. That drink is horrible. Anyone been around me, but I'm throwing that in the bin, fam. Don't bring that around me.
I'm going to bring it around you.
But don't bring that around me, fam. Like, unless you're making a cocktail, then yes. But other than that, fam, it's not really a drink you drink with Coke or with lemonade or whatever you put it in. So I don't drink it.
Okay.
Putting in a cocktail would make sense.
What's the hardest thing you found about being a parent? My hardest would definitely be the fact Amora don't really sleep. She was actually really good at one point. You know, if it's just a phase, like she's going through like sleep regression, but the sleeping part is definitely the hardest. Actually looking after them in the day isn't hard. You do it, like you just do it. When you become a parent, you actually will just do it. And people always say like, oh, how do you do it? How do you do it so young? And you automatically do it. Like if I didn't have kids, I couldn't be like, oh, because every kid is different. Like Amora and Dionte, ain't they? They're different kids. Not because one's a girl and one's a boy. They are because she does things different. Like at this age, Amora does things different to how Dionte did things different.
Yeah, but she's got down there to learn on, so it's a bit like, it's not really a fair judgment. Like, I hear you, but you can't really be fair. Because he was an only child, he only had himself, but more has Dionte.
Okay. What's your hardest thing about being a parent?
Making time for myself, making time for my kids. Like being selfless, of course. Like you gotta make time for yourself regardless, but you gotta make a lot more time for your kids. Then you gotta make time for other things. So the balance is the hardest thing. But other than that, I don't really know, like, I love my kids, so when I'm spending time with them, I enjoy my time. Even though I'm basic, like, I just like chilling with my kids, I let them play with their toys.
No, but you're not though, because we did used to do a lot. Like we'd go for food every week. What else would we do?
That's just money, fam. That's nothing. Like,
We'd go for days out. We go on a lot of days out. What gender do you want next for a baby?
I want to lie, probably a girl.
No.
Like,
See, I don't mind.
I don't mind having a boy. I don't really mind which gender I get, really.
Because we've got one of each. So that's why I don't mind.
I've already got Dionte, and I'm gonna make sure I'm there for my daughter. So people are like, oh, they need an older brother and that. Like, yeah, they do need an older brother.
I actually don't mind what we get next, but see, I don't have a sister, so I would have loved a sister growing up and everything, but I want to have a bond with Amora, like where we are literally best friends. Like I want Amora to know that I am her mom and she'll always be disciplined and everything like that, but I want her to know that she ain't got to have a friend or a sister to go to about anything in this life. Like, so if I was to now only have boys in the future, I wouldn't mind, and I wouldn't mind having girls either, because same with Dionte. Dionte's got both of us in terms of, you know, for boy things, he's not going to be able to come to me about certain boy things because I'm not a boy, but he could always go to you. But then, yeah, I don't mind. How was co-parenting when you two had a break?
I was looking after my kids for like, sometimes it'd be like, I used to look after them for a lot longer than it was when we were together, because it was together, but it was a bit of it was different, innit? I'm not gonna lie.
The next question is, have you had any fights whilst being in jail?
I've had a few, I'm not gonna lie. It's not been nothing too deep, bad goes about. It's not really like how people say how everyone wants to fight, because I'm not gonna lie.
So now that's actually similar to the next question where it says, is jail as bad as people make out? No.
Well, not this jail. I'm not gonna lie, there are jails out there. Caught up in it, that I'm gonna get involved. If I'm involved, then it'll be a lot different. But right about now, no, not really. It's not really that fighting. Like, yeah, there's fights every day, but it's not what people say. Like, if I'm not everyone wants to fight in there, majority of the people there are pussy-holes, I'm not gonna lie. But there are jails out there what will probably be different.
Okay.
I could go to different jail and I'll be fighting every day.
Yeah, it depends. Is the jail money good in terms of, like, do you know when you get the jobs, like how you have the jobs in jail?
We get paid, what, £2 a day.
And you work 7 days a week?
No, you work
5 days. Is it like Monday to Friday?
5 or 4 days a week. Sometimes it's on a Friday. Sometimes it might be cancelled. You still get paid. I'm not gonna lie. It helps a bit.
It just adds up, don't it? Like,
it helps if you got money in your account. If you ain't got money, then you're gonna be getting the money and you can spend that. But if you got money in your account, it's gonna be adding up so your money will last longer. It's just to keep your money going, really and truly.
Yeah. Okay.
But most people do it to get out of themselves. No one really thinks about their money.
Is it lonely being in jail, and do you miss me and the kids a lot?
Oh, of course I miss you and the kids. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've always been money motivated, so, but I used to, like, when I never used to make money, I used to get ill in it. I used to feel a bit weird.
You got ill?
So, like, I used to get ill whenever I make money, fam, like, believe it or not.
Yeah, one thing about you're very. He's always been motivated for, and like, he's like, I would call you a businessman in terms of, like in jail, you'd know how to make money without illegal things. Like, people think you go in jail and everything's illegal when you can make money, but really and truly, it's not.
Clothes, like, people offer me my money for my clothes, but about 4 times how much I pay for them. Of course, I'm not gonna sell my clothes. I'm wearing them. You get me? But
And them shoes.
you get me? Them shoes, fam. What? How much you paying for them shoes?
I think they were about 150, 170.
Yeah, someone's offered me about £500 for them.
Yeah, so it's, yeah, you can make money without illegal things.
Outside of that, you can make bags in here.
No, you
do
can.
other things.
Yeah,
can make
yeah.
bags, so, like a lot of money. A lot more than you could make on the outside. But I wake up in my pajamas. I wear pajamas now that I'm in jail. It's cold. You get me? Don't watch my thing. But other than that,
Don't kill me.
bored.
What is your favourite stage about, like, the kids? As in, like, newborn, toddler, like, how big Dionte is, like, a kid, like, baby, other than newborn. Like, do you know, like, between newborn and then you got baby and then you got, like, when they're 1. Do you know what I mean? Like, when, like, 6 months and that. What's your favourite stage?
I'm gonna be real with you. It's one of those ones like, yeah, now that I've been through it, I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait till my kids are a lot older. I can, like, show them the fruits of my labour when I'm older. You get me? Like, yeah, it's cute with the babies and that, but, like, you get me? It's not really. Like, I can't wait till they're older. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna take my daughter shopping a lot, take my son shopping a lot, get them into activities, show them different things. You get me? Show them the world. Like, when they're babies, you're not really gonna be taking things in like that.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's an exciting stage of their life, but even that, like, it's good to hear them learning and getting bigger, but I can't wait till, like, they're older, like.
That is going to be the end of this Q&A. I hope this has answered a lot of your lot's questions. We want to do a part 2, and my baby dad actually said he really enjoyed filming that, and he was asking for more questions. But so I don't make the video too long, if you want me to do a part 2, then let me know, because we're more than happy to do it. As you can see, we are really open with our answers. We don't mind answering questions. We wouldn't do it if we like minded. So yeah, if you want us to do a part 2, then either DM me any questions or comment them down below. But yeah, I love you all so much, and I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Vlogmas. I love you all. Bye.